Welcome to Module 8 of World Religions. This module is about Islam. Some of the world's greatest buildings are centuries-old Islamic structures, designed with advanced geometric tilework patterns known as quasi-crystalline patterns, which never repeat, even when infinitely spreading in different directions. Middle Eastern and Central Asian Islamic buildings adorned with decagon, star, and polygon patterns are among the most intricately designed structures in existence today. These structures, which lack pictorial artwork due to the thought that portraying image representations of any prophets is disrespectful, choose geometric beauty over image representations. No God but God, with the specific use of lowercase g on the first use of the word God and uppercase g on the second use of the word God, is a saying within Islam. The saying, no God but God, captures the Muslim devotion and submission to only a single God, the same God worshipped by Jews and also by Christians, which is reflected in the choice to not depict any prophets. Some religions have many gods, different forms or versions of God, or even what is known as soft monotheism, where figures such as Jesus are venerated as godly. However, Islam varies from other traditions in that it is a strict monotheistic faith that worships only God, and where other forms of worship are seen as distractions. Through Muhammad, the prophet who received the message of God as a new revelation in the 7th century, which became the Quran, is respected and loved as an exemplary figure. Muslims do not worship Muhammad. He is only seen as an exemplary figure whose life is seen to be worthy of emulating. The story of Islam is the story of devotion to a single God. Across history and continents, Islam has impacted the world through the message Muhammad received from God and delivered to the world in the form of the Quran. Islam is the world's fastest growing monotheistic religion and is the world's second largest religion at approximately 1.8 billion practitioners. As of 2015, the countries with the largest Muslim populations are Indonesia at 220 million Muslims, Pakistan with 184 million Muslims, Bangladesh with 144 million Muslims, Nigeria with 90 million Muslims, and Egypt with 83 million Muslims. The history of Islam and Muslim people includes a wide array of accomplishments from art, architecture, mathematics, and so much more. In Section A, you will explore some important Islamic vocabulary, practices, history, customs, the 5 pillars of Islam, and the importance of the holy city of Mecca. In Section B, you will conduct an in-depth study of portions of an English translation of the messages within the Quran, the holiest text of Islam. As you learned in the first several modules of this course, in each module you are reading a pivotal text from each religion within our course that has great spiritual significance. In this lesson, we will explore sections of English translations from the Quran. In Section C, you will examine a cultural study about Muslim women's fashion and the diversity of ways in which Muslim women in the non-Arab countries of Iran, Indonesia, and Turkey express themselves through fashion choices. In the Section D cultural study, you will choose a current events issue of your choice from a provided list. You will then examine how Islam adapts and changes in relation to the cultures in which it is being practiced. Finally, throughout this module, you will hear about the individual experiences of Muslim practitioners and scholars who research Islam in the Voices sections. which will help you to examine the internal diversity within Islam and see how the meanings and lessons of Islam change and adapt over time. You will also examine ways that Islam is culturally embedded in modern society. Along the way, please remember you can email your teacher with questions. We also encourage you to examine the suggested additional resources folder at the end of each module to extend your learning. Join me on this historical, literary, and cultural study of Islam.